Why did the Scarecrow win Employee of the Month? Because he was outstanding in his field. Now, speaking of fields, let's dive into why certain states in the US are so sparsely populated. Today, we're taking a closer look at the 9 states that seem to have more tumbleweeds than townsfolk. We're talking about Wyoming, Colorado, Maine, Montana, Rhode Island, Delaware, the Great Plains states, New Mexico, Idaho, and Nevada. Each of these states has its own unique set of challenges, from harsh climates and rugged landscapes to limited job opportunities and high living costs. But there's more to these states than meets the eye. Behind the vast landscapes and small towns, there's a fascinating story of migration, economic change, and the relentless pursuit of a better life. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a voyage through the less traveled roads of America. Let's begin our journey in the serene landscapes of Wyoming. Wyoming, known for its economic success and tranquil lifestyle, isn't crowded with residents. Wonder why? This state, with its breathtaking expanse of landscape, is more than just a feast for the eyes. Its rugged terrain and remote location play a significant role in its sparse population. Cities, those bustling hubs of human activity, are few and far between here. For many, this presents a challenge as the conveniences of urban life are not at their fingertips. Further, the job opportunities in Wyoming are relatively limited. Despite the state's economic success, the job market is not as diverse or as expansive as in more densely populated states. A significant portion of the workforce is employed by the government, which means fewer private sector opportunities. The tranquility of Wyoming, while appealing to some, might feel isolating to others. The absence of city lights, the lack of bustling streets, and the predominance of open spaces, while serene, contribute to the state's low population density. From the peaceful plains of Wyoming, we now move to the rocky terrains of Colorado. Colorado, a state with breathtaking views, and yet it's not bustling with people. You might be wondering, why isn't everyone rushing to live here? Well, it's not that simple. Colorado has its own unique set of challenges. Its economic growth, for one, doesn't always keep pace with the rest of the country. The industries that thrive here are often specialized, and not everyone has the skills or desire to work in them. So, while it's a beautiful place, it's not necessarily a practical one for everyone. Next, we head east to the coastal state of Maine. Maine, known for its lobster and lighthouses, has more than just seafood to discuss. This northeastern state, often depicted in beautiful autumn hues, surprisingly has a low population density. One may wonder why, given its picturesque charm. The answer lies in its harsh climates that make living a bit of a challenge. Additionally, lack of industry and remote locations further contribute to its sparse population. So, while Maine might be a delightful vacation destination, it's not the first choice for many when it comes to settling down. From the coastal landscapes of Maine, our next stop is the mountainous region of Montana. Montana, a state with more elk than people. The vastness of Montana's mountains and plains is breathtaking, yet it's the same remoteness that contributes to its low population density. Harsh winters and scorching summers can present a challenging living environment. Moreover, the lack of industry, outside of agriculture and mining, offers limited job opportunities, making it less appealing for migration. In essence, Montana is a haven for the wildlife and a handful of hardy souls who cherish solitude over the bustling city life. Leaving the mountains behind, we now head to the smallest state, Rhode Island. Rhode Island and Delaware, 2 small states with a big story. Nestled on the eastern seaboard, these states may be compact, but they're packed with character. However, they're not as densely populated as one might expect. The reasons? High cost of living, lack of large cities, and for Delaware, a unique cause: retiree attractions. Rhode Island, despite its oceanic allure and rich history, grapples with a high cost of living. This factor can be a deterrent for many, particularly the younger crowd seeking affordable living options. The lack of large cities also means fewer job opportunities, contributing to the lower population density. Delaware, on the other hand, has an interesting twist. It's a hotspot for retirees attracted by its leisurely lifestyle and tax-friendly policies. But while it draws in the silver-haired set, it doesn't necessarily pull in a younger, more dynamic crowd. The result? A lower overall population. So there you have it, 2 small states, each with their own unique challenges and charms, each telling a part of America's diverse demographic story. Now, let's travel to the heartland of America, the Great Plains states. In the heart of America, the Great Plains states have a unique charm, but they aren't densely populated. Historically, the Great Plains have been primarily rural, dotted with small towns and communities rather than bustling cities. This rural lifestyle, while rich with culture and tradition, hasn't always drawn large masses of people. The economy of the Great Plains states has been largely based on agriculture and mining. These industries, while essential, often require vast amounts of land, but not necessarily a large workforce, leading to a sparse population spread out over the expansive plains. The weather in the Great Plains is another factor that has contributed to its low population density. With hot summers, cold winters, and windy conditions throughout the year, the weather can be quite harsh. While some find the changing seasons and wide-open landscapes invigorating, others may find the climate challenging. Despite these factors, the Great Plains states offer a unique lifestyle that can't be found anywhere else. With wide-open spaces, a slower pace of life, and a deep connection to the land, these states hold a special allure for those who call them home. From the heartland, we now head towards the west, to New Mexico, Idaho, and Nevada. New Mexico, Idaho, and Nevada, three western states with a similar tale. These states are like the lone cowboys of the Old West, vast expanses of land with a few bright spots of city life. New Mexico, a state known for its enchanting landscapes and rich cultural history, is also known for its sparse population. The majority of its residents prefer to flock to the larger cities, such as Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and Las Cruces. This trend is primarily due to the availability of more job opportunities and amenities found in these urban areas. Moving north to Idaho, we find a similar story. The state's population is primarily concentrated in a few major cities like Boise, Idaho Falls, and Coeur d'Alene. The rural areas, while breathtakingly beautiful, are largely uninhabited, with the mountains, forests, and farmland often stretching for miles without a human soul in sight. Finally, we come to Nevada, a state that's more than just the glittering lights of Las Vegas. Much like New Mexico and Idaho, Nevada's population is largely centered in its cities, with Las Vegas, Reno, and Henderson housing a significant chunk of the state's residents. The rest of Nevada is a vast desert landscape, seemingly untouched and unoccupied, adding to its mystique. These states, while sparsely populated, are a testament to the diverse landscapes and lifestyles found in America. From the cultural hubs of New Mexico, the serene wilderness of Idaho, to the vibrant city life and vast deserts of Nevada, these states offer a unique perspective on what it means to live in the land of the free. And that wraps up our journey through some of the most sparsely populated states in America. From rugged landscapes to industry challenges, we've seen a variety of reasons why these states aren't densely populated. Wyoming's serene lifestyle and economic success are offset by limited job opportunities and a rugged landscape. Colorado and Florida face unique economic growth challenges, while Maine and Montana grapple with harsh climates and remote locations. Rhode Island and Delaware's high cost of living and lack of large cities deter many, as does the rural and harsh weather of the Great Plains states. Lastly, New Mexico, Idaho, and Nevada's sparse populations are concentrated in major cities. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember, it's not about the number of people, but the quality of life that really matters. Until next time, keep exploring.